Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, as you can see on the screen, we are going to see how to create this customized loader. Loader is something that you use when your site loads or when your page loads and you have something till the web page or a website is completely loaded. So we're going to see how to create this loader. So let's get back to our text editor. Alright, so now we have opened up VS Code and I've created a folder in which we have index.html and stylesheet.css, which both are empty. So now we're going to start our project step by step. Now we are not going to use any external image or anything. We are going to create this using pure HTML and CSS. Okay, moreover pure CSS. So we'll start with the boilerplate HTML code, which goes something like this. We'll change the title to, let's say, loading. And now we have a style sheet, so just add a style sheet here, link style.css. okay, now moving on, what we have to do is we have to create a few divs so that we can give width and height to those divs and they will act as our loaders. Okay, so first we'll create a parent div, let's call it loader, and then we'll have different divs inside it which will act as children. So we have a parent which is loader that will contain all of this, loading signs that we have. Okay, so we'll just paste it 9 more times. So let's 1 2 3 4 5 6 9. Okay, so now we have 10 complete children of this loader class. So this much was it for HTML. Let's see how it looks in our browser. So this is empty screen because we have not added anything to those divs yet. Now let's go into our style.css, and here what we'll do is we'll start off by styling the entire page. Okay, so we use a star to style those entire page. You can also start by styling the body. So instead of star, let's style the body here, and here we'll go margin. Let's make the margin 0. We don't want any margin that is already been present there. And let's add box sizing, border box, and let's add a background color. So we'll add a background color. Now this is the customized color that I found very nice, this design, so I'm just going to use that. If you want to use it, you can also use it. So it's 00203FFF. okay, so this is the color. Okay, now the color has been applied. Now this is it for body. Now we have to first style this parent class. Okay, after parent class we'll style this loading symbols. Okay, so first let's style this parent class. So the name of the parent class is loader. Okay, so we'll just target that loader class over here. First we have to position it at the exact center. Now it's not compulsory, but I'm going to position it at the exact center. So I'm going to use a set of properties. So first I'll write position absolute, and then from top it will be 50%. Just a second. Top it is 50%. From left it is 50%. Left 50%. Now whatever we have added in top and left, let's style the loading class first so we can see the objects that we have over here, the children that we have over here, because right now we are styling an empty page that does not even exist. Okay, empty children that does not even exist. So let's first style them. So we'll call them by loading class, and here inside this loading class first we'll give it a width. Let's give it a width of, let's say, 0.5 rem. So I use rem because it is it's a fluid measurement. It helps in creating a responsive website. You can also use pixels or whichever one you like. Okay, so let's add it a height and width, and let's add a background color to this so that it will be visible, at least we can see it. So again I'm going to use a customized color. So it is you can also use this. Okay, ADEFD1FF. Let's see if it is visible now. Okay, now a straight line is visible. Now we're going to break it. Okay, this is one complete line, but we don't want it like this, so we'll break it. And let's go here. After this background color, what we'll do is we'll add a margin. Now this is 0 for top and bottom, and then for left and right we have 4px, or let's say 0.4 rem. So you know this shorthands, right? Why we use this. Okay, yeah. Now let's see. So still no change. Now what we'll do is we'll add a border so that we can make it a little bit curved. So we'll add border radius. Okay, and we'll we want a little bit curved, not completely. So we'll just say 2 rem. Okay, now let's check it out. Now you can see, if you zoom in a little bit, now you can see it has a little bit of space, not a lot of space, but a little bit of space. And don't worry, now what we'll do is we have this children. Okay, we have 10 children. Now we'll style the parent div. So what we'll do is we'll go inside this loader and we'll write transform first, and then we'll translate and write minus 50%. Now if you don't know why we use this property, click on the I button. Why we have used all of this, click on the I button, watch that video. It will explain you why we have used these properties. Okay, now our text is sitting at the exact center of our page, but it does not look like, because it's taking the complete space. So what we'll do is we'll add display flex and align items center. Now if we check it out, now they are aligned one after the other. Again, I have also made a video on these set of properties, which you can click on the I button. And again, I have created a separate video on CSS Flexbox from crash, so that you can learn everything there is to learn about Flexbox with amazing examples and also a source code that you can download at the end. Okay, so make sure you click on the I button and check this video also. Now that they are one next to each other, the last step that we want to do is add animation to it. So to add animations, we cannot add it to the parent class. We have to add it to this children that are there. So the children class that we have here over here is loading. So here we'll go and let's add an animation. Let's give it a name. Let's say loader. And after every 0.8 seconds the duration, and it should go for infinite amount of time, because we don't want it to stop unless you load the page. So here now, to add animation, we use keyframe, something called as keyframe. You can see over here keyframes. This is what we use, and in place of identifier we'll write the name of the animation that we have added. So it is loader. So we'll add loader over here. Now here first I'll write 0%, and here I'll write height will be 0 when it is at 0%. And now let's copy this. I'll paste it 2 times. When this animation after in between 0.8 seconds, when it's reached 50% of the duration, I want the height to go up to 4 rem. Okay, and when it reaches the complete amount of time, I want the height again to go at 0. So when it's 0%, the height will be 0. When it reaches 50%, the height will be 4 rem. So 50%, what 50%? The time. Okay, and when it's 100%, again it's 0. So if I load the browser now, the animation has already started. Now it is blinking. It's more of a blinking show rather than a loader, and we don't want that, right? We want it to look like a loader. So now we'll go back to our text editor, and now what we'll do after this is we'll target each and every child individually, because we want each and every child individually to show what we want. Okay, so how can we do that? So here we'll use the class called as loading, and after this we'll use a pseudo class which stands for nth child. So nth child means, here n means any of the child, whatever you write inside the bracket. Now suppose we have 10 childs, so whatever your number write, what number you write here, that will be the child that will be targeted specifically. Okay, so I'll write 2 here, and I'll add an animation delay of 0.15 seconds. So now if you check the browser, this second one that we have, let's try once again. I'll add loading, and here we'll add nth child. Here we'll write 2. We'll add a property animation delay of, let's say, 0.15 seconds. Okay, now let's check it out. Now you can see the second one is blinking a little bit different than the rest of them. So now let's copy this and we'll paste it, say 8 more times. So 1, 2, 3. Now let's change it. From 2 we'll go to 3. Here we have 4. So we have to do it for all 10 of them, right? So 6, 7, 8, 9, and let's paste it one more time, so it will be 10. Now all of you have to do is, now you can see that leaving the first one, all of them will blink. That's a simple same way. So what you have to do now is just change the time. So go and change the time. So just increase 0.5 seconds. Okay, so from 15 make it 20, from 20 to 25. Then after 25 we have, let's say 30. After 30 we have 35. Then we'll add 40. After this 45. And last one is 50. And then after this we'll add 55. Now if I save it now, and if I go to the browser, now you can see it looks a much like loader. Now again, this first one is a little bit odd, so we'll try to add this first one also. So we'll go here and we'll add one more loading class with the nth child targeted, but this time it will be 1 and the delay will be 0.1 seconds. Okay, now let's check it out. Now you can see it looks pretty much like it's synchronized and just going in one line. So that was it for this video. If you guys have successfully completed this, or if you have not, and if you want the source code, check out the link in the description. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, which helps me grow, because your support means a lot to me. So make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.